How to find your inner artist. Everyone can learn to master the techniques fundamental to good painting, and everyone has the ability to improve their creativity. Anyone can do it. Most people recognize this man for his famous artworks like Starry Night or his self-portrait with his ear cut off. However, most people may not know that he was virtually unknown and poor throughout his life. So even someone we see as a famous artist today had very little money to create art and wasn't known, yet he was still able to create art. So that means that anyone can do it. So I'm going to show you how to draw a dog in 4 simple steps. And the first step is easy enough. Write the word dog. Next, you're going to create a loop for its second ear, a half circle for its other eye. Then you're going to draw a line for its top of its head, 2 dots for eyes, a circle on its nose, and a smile. And then lastly, you're going to draw 2 curved lines for its neck and 2 lines for a collar. And simple as that, you drew a dog. So it doesn't matter what your skill level is. Anyone can draw whatever they want. And there's plenty of tutorials like this on Google, on YouTube. All you have to do is type in what you want to draw and you'll be able to find it. Art takes time. I haven't always been good at art. It's taken me many years to get to where I am today. So I'm going to show you 3 examples of my artwork over the years. This first example is eyes I drew in January of 2016. The next one I drew in April of 2016. And just in a few months, you can already see the improvements. And then lastly, I drew this eye in February of 2017. So almost a year later, you can see that I was able to make the eye much more realistic. Next, I'm going to show you 2 examples of the difference between my graphite artworks. This first one I did in 2016. It's supposed to be a pancake on a plate. And then I did these eggs in 2019. So it's not necessarily about the subject you're drawing, it's about working with that medium and learning the techniques to work with it. And lastly, I have 2 bee drawings I did 3 years apart. The first bees I did were in 2017. And then I drew this bee actually this year in 2020. And I hadn't drawn bees in between this time. So it's not that you have to draw 100 bees over and over to be able to be good at drawing bees. It's about improving your techniques on drawing so you can draw whatever you want. Over the course of 10 years, Van Gogh created more than 43 self-portraits of both paintings and drawings. That is equal to 1 painting every 2.8 months. So even someone as talented as Van Gogh took almost 3 months to create one of his artworks. So if something you create in 2 minutes doesn't look good, it's okay, it may take more time. Art is not perfect. The stronger your motivation to draw something admirable, the bigger the disappointment and the pain of failure. They say you're your worst critic. This was definitely true for me when I took AP Art my senior year. I had such a huge passion for art and I had so many ideas for projects. Slowly though, things weren't turning out how I wanted them to and how I saw them in my head. And I started comparing myself to other people. I hated art at that point. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was just doing it to get through the course. Once it ended though, I did pass the exam, however. And at that point, I was able to realize that not everyone's perfect. You fail sometimes, and you need to take breaks though. If no one's perfect, why should your art be? Art is perfectly imperfect. It's a very personal thing and it's meant to be what you want it to be. So I want you to take away 3 things today. Start small. You don't have to paint a mural on the side of a building or paint a fence. You can take a piece of paper and a pencil and draw. Start Start simple. Take one idea and draw it. Don't try and overload yourself with too many ideas in one. Create happiness, whatever that may mean to you. Art is your platform to create your own world, and you can do that today.